What's happening, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We're breaking down another IPA from, you guessed it, Arvon Brewing Company. This is a brand new one that I've never seen them distribute before. This is going to be called Owen. This is clocking in at 7% ABV, and it is an IPA brewed with Citra, Sabro, and El Dorado hops. You see Citra from Arvon quite frequently. You see Sabro, you see El Dorado a lot. My one gripe, I've never liked Sabro hops, guys. I'm just going to throw that out there. Even Hop Butcher, they did a beer with Sabro exclusively, and I didn't really love it, but we'll see how we break this one down. I was just telling you my pre-biased in advance. This was canned on April 4th, 23, and today's the 21st of April. So we're going to get our Pourmichiganbeer glass. You like that? And we're going to go for a pour, guys. See what it's about. So usually we see hazy IPAs. This one looks a little bit different than normal from Arvon, although they're doing all different types and styles these days. You people saying my glass is dirty? Sorry, I have hard water. Get used to it. Okay. Pretty good carbonation stream to the top. Pretty thick foamy head sitting on the top of that liquid. Golden normal, almost IPA slash lager looking beer, guys. It looks completely normal. There's nothing to really go into great detail about. It looks good for an IPA, but it is indeed not your typical New England style from Arvon that we see most oftentimes. So let's go to an aroma. So the citrus in there, I would say there's a little bit of tropical vibes. There's a lot of citrus. There's a little bit of stone fruit. Like, I get peach a lot in Arvon beers. It's no different today, although it's not that thick New England bursting flavor. It's still in there to some caliber, maybe some El Dorado playing on that. It's got that earthy kind of twang to it, though, that Arvon has a lot of times. It's got subtle slash moderate bitterness on the top. It's got that weird minty coconut thing that I get in Sabro hops. It's not my favorite. And I'm getting it quite frequently in these beers. Sabro's punching me a little bit. We'll see, guys. It's the Owen. Cheers. Oh, not bad. So this is more of like a middle of the road, like mid-American IPA. It's not super malty, but it's got a subtle, grainy, doughy bread malty complex to it, but really you're really leaning on those hops, that Sabro, a little bit of that minty passion fruit, tangerine, orange, lemon. It's all coming out here. That earthy minty coconut, again, kind of sticking out underneath everything. It's not too strong, though, I will say that. So you're getting a little bit of apricot, peaches, dry mangoes. Everything's very dry. There's nothing juicy in this beer. Zesty slash dry grapefruit and lemon. I'd say it's more actually predominantly navel orange and tangerine than it is grapefruit. But it's a little bit boring. Like, when you get so many good beers from Arvon, this comes off a little bit boring. There's not much to it. It's got some slight zippiness, almost like champagne carbonation to it. Reminds me of like almost like a hopped up Miller Lite or a High Life, Miller High Life. And I mean that in a good way. It's drinkable. The 7% is going down like butter. Again, carbonation and zippiness, very champagne-like. And then you do have that subtle Sabro playing on that back slash middle, guys, which is that minty kind of coconut, tangerine, apricot, and peach, all kind of playing into one beer that is called the Owen. So it's good, I just don't think it's flashy. Not that it's meant to be. More earthy lemon, a little bit of pine. Subtle like alcohol complex underneath, actually. I wish it was a little bit smoother, but again, that zippy carbonation is definitely playing a little bit into that mouthfeel, which is being kind of bitter and harsh ever so slightly. But it's a good beer, don't get me wrong. It's middle of the road. I'm not overly impressed. I'm not under-impressed. It's just solid, you know. It's a good beer. We have so many good ones from Arvon. This comes across, I guess, as underwhelming. Solid beer. Yeah, it's solid. It's nothing flashy. I'm just going to go with a 3.75 out of 5, guys. That's where I stand today. It's been the Owen. I'm Dan. Thanks for being here, and remember one thing. Pourmichiganbeer. Cheers.